Will disruptions wipe your wealth? If you go ahead, what is disruption? Say years back, say what was happening, or one of the best companies in the world is, say, Kodak, right, or Polaroid. So what happened to those companies today, right? I mean, it's bankrupt. So what is the difference? One of the best companies in the world is completely wiped off. It's no more there. So what is the difference? Kodak is actually not a photograph company. It is actually a chemical company. What they strongly believed in was this: they were keep on building technology which will help you to print photographs, right? I mean, they were the best in printing photographs. But one thing which they were not able to understand is the disruption which is coming in the form of digital photography. So which means the mindset of people have been completely shifting. I don't no more want to print it and have it in my hand. What I want is, I want to have the pictures. I mean, in fact, if you go ahead check the number of pictures or a per capita picture which is taken today is phenomenally high than whatever it was like some 20 years back, because I'm still remember, how many of you remember this, where say some 15-20 years back, if you take a film roll, there are only like 36 snaps, and each and every snap mean a lot, right? I mean, you can't waste even one, and so it is so precious. And today 36 means nothing, right? And you take thousands of snaps just for one small event, which means the number of pictures taken today across the world is way high. But one thing what Kodak possibly missed out is they have not seen this change which is happening. So it is a complete disruption in that particular area. So similar to that, lot of disruptions happening all across the world. So there was a Stone Age. It's not it ended because stones were running out. Today we use a lot of oil because oil controls the entire economy across the globe. So when oil is going to run out, we are not sure. But will the oil age end at some point of time? Definitely yes. Because what is the biggest disruption happening today? Whether people are going to, everybody wants to like owning a car, may or may not be anymore, right? Because it becomes a pain. If you go actually check, the car is used less than 20% of the time. Remaining times is all parked, right? So there is a question why you need to own a car. You can always take up a hired car whenever you want, and it's completely hassle free. You don't have to think of parking. All those kind of changes are happening. So which means already all these travel agencies are getting wiped off. It's very difficult to sustain. It's no more possible as a business. Possibly automobile as an industry will go through a phenomenal change. Possibly oil companies all across the globe will go through a phenomenal change. So why I'm talking about is, when you look at possibly your investments, because this is something what we are going to look at as part of, say, Wealth Vidya, when it comes to opportunities for investment, we are going to figure out what are all these kind of bigger changes happening all across the world. Will it affect you as an investor? So where is your investment going to happen? Will it actually change certain things for you? Say, assuming if you look at aviation company, is it something which will get disrupted a lot as oil prices fluctuate? Definitely yes. If you ask Warren Buffett, he never believes in investing in an aviation company because it has a huge capital expenses, similar to an automobile company, right? All these kind of things. So what we are going to learn is these kind of factors which possibly not only going to change the way of your own living, it is going to change the entire way in which investments must be handled as you move on. So what may not change? So if you think, oh, everything changes, I mean, I even wonder today why you need to have restaurants. Right? I mean, will the number of restaurants will come down greatly because everything is delivered there at your doorstep. So why you need to have restaurants? Why you need to have offices? Huge spaces taken up by various offices, right? Whether people can do whatever they want at wherever they are, it's possible. So all those questions you are going to ask yourself. So what it is going to help you to achieve? You are going to look at the whole world completely differently. So, which is going to make you see things different. You are going to pass on these kind of thought process to your children to make them think in a better way, right? All these parts are going to be all the wealth vidya sessions when it comes to ways of investing, because I strongly believe disruption is something is part of most of the areas in life today, because there are so many money is being spent, so many billions of dollars are being spent in disrupting a space, right? I mean, education is disrupted. I don't have to sit next to you to share with you something. I can be on a video. I can come on a virtual class to tell you something. I can do a consulting, counseling for somebody on a virtually. So all these things are possible. So every area all across is getting disrupted. So in this context, unless otherwise you enable yourself with this thought process, you start making it becomes difficult to make right decisions. So that is something what you will learn as part of Wealth Vidya.